So I'm Abigail Rands, and I grew up in the wine industry in South Africa. Krone is an MCC, a Method Cup Classique, that is made here in Tulbagh, in a little town just outside Cape Town. It's made in the tradition, the same tradition as a champagne would have been made in, but obviously we can't call it a champagne because it's made in South Africa. I didn't study winemaking or go in that direction. I chose to do design and to follow my passion in firstly fashion design, and then studied further in Italy and Florence, and ended up lecturing at a school there at Polymoda. Spent 3 years there and came back after some time. I wanted to be closer to home in Africa, my roots, and I ended up working on a project which turned out to be something which I feel is a lifetime project for me and my family. The farm, I mean, it's been here for over 350 years in winemaking. Our family bought the farm 5 years ago, and the bones of the place were here, and those were magnificent, but it needed some strong strategy to get it out there again and to make great MCC. So that was my goal, to get the production back at top quality. I think for me it gave me a huge amount of freedom. I didn't come with the weight of the heritage and the history on my shoulders, and I could really just express myself freely and figure it out. You know, I don't think we know what we're doing. A lot of the time we need to find a way or to create our own way. Obviously I respect the heritage of MCC making, and I appreciate that, and I research that a lot, but I also like to break the rules a little bit and figure it out and do it my way. I always like to think of things in a sort of design way, whether it's business or design or communication. It's all creativity, and it's all bringing beautiful elements together and creating some sort of structure. But I think that free structure is what excites me, and so I kind of go with that, and I let it flow and I let it grow organically, and then that's really where the innovation happens, you know, where you can bring together two worlds which may seem like they clash, but that's where the magic is. And so yeah, that's kind of what excites me. Traditionally, maybe the French champagnes were loved and are still loved in the South African market, but slowly over time, as we developed our own Method Classique tradition, we started to make really quality MCC, which our fans and our market out there have really learned to love. And you know, in South Africa we say local is lekker, and that means we love local and we support local, and we want to grow our industry. We want to educate people out there and get them to understand the difference between Method Cup Classique and champagne, and often there is a misunderstanding, but I think we also need to be quite conscious about creating our own identity, and being proud of what we do and not comparing ourselves necessarily to champagne. I think for us, just getting in touch with the culture on the ground, understanding how people are enjoying music and arts, and the African sounds and the rhythms that are different to anywhere else in the world, and then tapping into that and supporting hip-hop, supporting art festivals. We're not into polo. We love the arts, so that's what we're going to support, and we believe Africa has a huge amount to develop and to share with the world, and we're behind Africa. In the next year or so, we'll introduce a artist residency program on the farm. For me, I think just being surrounded by artists and creative people, lecturing as well in Italy, I was surrounded by students who inspired me and who just, injected so much energy into my soul. And I thought, how could I create something like that back home? And we have all these beautiful little spaces around the property which are unused, and I think to be able to give those two artists to use in a creative way and to express themselves and to add to the spirits of creativity on the farm would be just really wonderful. There are so many people out there who are brilliant at what they do, and if you get in touch with those people and you open yourself up to collaboration, then it's endless. You know, you can reach out and get advice from the most skillful and learned and educated and wild people out there. They're right there. You just need to find them and talk to them and share things and bring them into your world, and somehow there's that spark and it's something's gonna happen. But I think for me the underlying feeling is collaboration. Yeah, to work with people.